Hey guys, Michael with Straight Up Fitness. I haven't done a video in a while because I've been a little sick. I had a little stomach flu last week. That explains why I haven't done my hair. I don't really have a tan right now. I haven't really shaved and I haven't worked out for a whole week. So you gotta imagine, if you're used to working out and you don't work out for a whole week, it makes you feel some type of way, and that some type of way is not that great. So now I haven't worked out in a whole week. I'm reinventing myself like Tony Stark when he invented Iron Man. So what I'm gonna do with my new routine, I'm going to hit the new routine hard, but I wanna incorporate some new rules that everybody already knows, but I just wanna enforce them on myself, because why would I tell you guys to do something if I'm not doing it myself? And here are the 5 new rules that I'm gonna start doing right now. Number one, I didn't rehearse this video. Number one is to keep it to 45 minutes. That was it. 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, your body starts producing cortisol. And cortisol is a stress hormone. You lose muscle when you produce cortisol and all that stuff. Now, I was working out at a certain point up to like an hour and 15 minutes, because when you like something so much, you just keep going. You do your squats, you do your bench, you do your triceps, and then you go do some more triceps. And then Andre would walk in, or David would walk in, and you start talking about something like soccer or something like that. And you're like, yeah, let's do some more triceps. And then Henry walks in, you talk about protein powder, and it's like, yeah, let's do some more triceps. And then before you know it, it's like 6 p.m. and the session's about to start here on a Friday night. And you're like, where did my day go? And then that keeps going year after year, and then you're 60 years old, and all you did with your life is work out. So stick to your 45-minute rule, 45 minutes only. That's one. Two is, if you are on creatine, creatine is a supplement that works. It's one of the only supplements that actually really works. It increases your strength. Long story short, with creatine, you can bench press more reps. You can squat more reps. That's a long story short. Take your creatine post-workout. Take it after you work out, because after you work out, your body just sucks in whatever you eat and drink. So it's very important what you take after you work out. So not before you work out, but after you work out. There's some studies that show that it's a better absorption rate. Now, there's gonna be people that don't agree with that. There's gonna be a bunch of YouTube bros that are all scientists, and they're gonna say it's not true. But those are the guys that walk around with their shirt off all the time, which is probably something I should do. In fact, I should do that right now. Let me get a tan and I'll start doing that. But those guys, that give critique to other guys' videos are usually those guys that have a bunch of cats at home. So who do you want to listen to? Me or some trainer that has a bunch of cats? Number 3 is drink a lot of water. It's April right now. It's gonna get hot. Very easy to not drink enough water. Now, if you're working out when it's hot, then you dehydrate yourself more. You wanna kinda have to use the restroom after 45 minutes. If you don't, then you weren't drinking enough water. That's the rule. So drink more water than you need to. Err on the side of too much, because you can't really drink too much. That's 3. 4 is don't wear baggy clothes, especially if you're a girl that's looking to lose weight. Wear something nice. And the reason I'm saying that is because in order to be successful, you have to feel successful. The only way you will feel successful is if you look in the mirror and you see something that you like. So nobody cares more about your results than you do. Nobody. Even though if you post a selfie on Instagram or Facebook, nobody's gonna say, hey, you look horrible. They all say que hermosa and all that stuff. They're gonna give you likes and thumbs up. But nobody cares more about your results than you do. And now in order to be successful, you have to fake it till you make it a little bit. So wear some nice clothing. Here's some brands that I like. Nike, I like Nike, but Nike's very overpriced. Look at Hylete, H-Y-L-E-T-E. I don't get paid for saying this. This is a new brand called Nobull, N-O-B-U-L-L. Wear something cool. Show off your gains to yourself. When you look in the mirror, especially you guys, you see your biceps, bam! It's gonna motivate you to do a couple more reps. Number 5 is to do an exercise that you hate. Do an exercise every workout that you absolutely cannot stand. And the reason why is because there's actually a science behind it. At the Michael Danvers Research Institute of Science, we did a study on this, and we found that if you do exercises that you don't do, you're gonna burn more calories. Your body just wants to survive, right? So, I'm gonna head over here, change the scenery. Your body just wants to survive. So, if you do push-ups after not doing push-ups for 10 years, then your body is not used to it. Your body's like, whoa, what is this? We gotta burn a ton of calories, but it's not going to keep burning the same amount of calories for years on end because it wants to survive. It's going to reduce the amount of calories that you burn by doing the same exercise because it gets used to it. So if you keep doing the same thing to your body will reduce the amount of calories that it burns because it just wants to survive. Now, let's say you haven't done burpees in a while and you start doing burpees. That's an ineffective way of burning calories. Now you want to be ineffective in your workouts. So for me personally, that exercise is burpees. I hate burpees. In fact, everybody hates burpees. You want to do an exercise that you absolutely hate. In fact, burpees, back in the medieval times, not in Buena Park, but in the real medieval times, back in, 1200? What was that, 1200 or something? 1500? Can you help? No?
Yeah.
I don't know. So they used to torture people, right? So the way they tortured people was they had this device where they would tie you here, and they would have ropes going there, and then they would tie your ankles as well. And then they would pull the rope and the ankles until your arm would just tear off, or your legs would tear off. And that's literally how they tortured people back in the day, like if you stole something or something like that. But that machine was so big, and if that machine was used, if that machine was occupied, they would just make you do burpees instead. That's how much everybody hates burpees. However, it's a great way to burn calories. So do an exercise you hate. Those are 5 exercises or 5 tips for a better workout. And you know what? Bonus tip number 6 is look at your phone while you're working out. That's a great way of losing weight. That's a great way of making friends at the big gym. Sit on a bench, the bench press on Monday, International Bench Press Day, and sit on the tip of the bench and just check your Instagram. That's a great way of making friends. You're gonna make all kinds of friends, AKA people that hate you. So throw your phone to the side. Don't look at your phone. Also, when you go out to eat, don't look at your phone. So I hope that made sense, guys. Of course, there's gonna be people that don't agree with any of this. They're gonna be like, no, but I don't really care. It's just my advice. You can do whatever you want to do. Just want to make sure you get a good workout in. And sometimes it's good to have some new rules for yourself and keep it simple, guys. If you just have one rule that you like, pick that one and do that for the next 6 weeks. You're gonna love the results you see, just like you're gonna love the way you look from that oversized men's suits commercial. What is that? I forgot. You're gonna love the results you're gonna see from these 5 tips or 6 tips. Go ahead, have an awesome day. We'll see you soon.